168. Chugger.
And if it's not his cast, it's his meats, so. Big dot on the People's Champ there. MD taking it. I think Siding had to take a trade there to get that off.
You gotta wonder, the War of Void template is very strong, but specifically for 1v1s, you have to think if a pure Void Mage might do a little better here.
Well, I don't know if you have the finishing power, because you don't want to be able to, you don't want to health bolt 2-on-1, I don't think, as much. And, I mean, Void Wars just don't do that much damage. I think that Void War is more complementary to these type of situations than just pure Void is at all times. I think it's just because of the way that Void and War work so well together when it comes to lowering their defense and then hitting them really hard. The truth is, Signage is going to be really hard to kill for them, and they're not going to give them any opportunities to take it 2-on-1. They don't want to be the guys that lost the signing 2-on-1. Signing taking 2 in order to get the kill. Grab swings around though, avoids it. Signing hit twice, 3 times? No. Might have easily had a resist in there too. But it definitely looked like he was getting really pressured for sure. The chugs coming out. I really like the spacing I'm seeing from MD and Graph. As long as Signing's not able to get any pressure on him right now, they're smart enough players. They adjust their spacing based around the circumstances. And right now, the truth is just that Signing's not able to put any pressure out, so they're both getting pretty close to him, but not right in his face to where bolts are pretty much worthless.
Needs to heal.
Signing seems to have a difficult time getting his wars off right now.
Seems to be hitting some lag. I think he just resisted there.
Yeah, very good chance. Somebody was saying that the People's Champ only has 530 war, and if he only has 530 war and Signing really does have 519 resist, I mean, he's got to be having a nightmare time trying to hit him. Which actually may be one of the reasons why Signing was going for Dak more, is because Dak's the only one who can land on him.
Seems to have abandoned the Void.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. I mean, I think he just wants to pure out mage him at this point, which, I don't know. I mean, he's a different player than Shaken is, and these are different opponents, but I don't know if that's the best way to go about it. I think a lot of it is he just kind of got tired of them backing off really hard whenever they get Void on him.
Yeah, he might not be seeing the openings he needs. Anytime they're getting the dot, they're just playing super defensive.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and the simple fact of the matter is, the fact that they can chug and everything else, it's just when you're a Void Mage and they're actually staying in your face or trying to like dodge and outskill you, you get an opportunity to really create some good kill chances for yourself. But if they're just like, fuck it, now I ain't gonna bother, then it makes it a lot more challenging for you to create those opportunities. Have you ever done the Void War spec?
I'm not a big fan of Void.
It's really fun actually. I didn't think I'd like it too much, but after I got a chance to play it around a little bit, there's a lot more involved with it than you realize, especially when you're doing it against odds.
Please fasten your seatbelts and get ready for takeoff.
I mean, it's an interesting idea, Transformed. You're saying that he feels that Shaken was just smart enough not to even try the Void just because he felt that people would play defensive. I think you have to at least test the waters, though. Oh my goodness. Sonny, stop hitting me with the Void, you bastard.
And 2v1s, some people get a little too risky. Especially
Yeah.
with Void, that could be very dangerous.
Yeah, you have to test the waters first, I think. I don't think you can abandon it just before, you know, messing with it at all.
Seems like we have two 2v1s going the distance right now.
Oh, Rain's still there too, Gakin.
Still 2v1ing. Simon need a lot of wars.
How many PBs does it take to make one UD? Well, this isn't probably technical math, but I think we're getting some examples. Transformed, you'd bother because you can get RNG. There's so much RNG in AC right now. Signing is capable of critting for probably close to 500. Especially with the defense down on these guys in the Void. And even regardless, it's just like, you know, you can definitely put some serious damage together with a Void War. People tend to overplay, and you can actually out-damage Chugs with Void War. Big hit there. Oh, here's the surge. Chance for the kill. Oh, but man, it's a really long-range bolt. Yep, signing ripped.
And down he goes.
Yep.
So that brings
Hunter.
us to the next match. Yeah,
You're giving away the exploits to Duke and Tree Gems in your chat, by the way.
I know.
Ah, rough life. You're destroying the economy, you may see. Alright.
So next we have Jimmy Quickie and Evil Ways versus HMFIC and Ancient Magics. So Jimmy and the original Ancient Magics versus Tush and Tomato Mike.
Meanwhile, we have the guy who actually won a 2-on-1 saying why bother with 2-on-1s.
So we're gonna go ahead to the bracket and move them up.
Alright, this upcoming match, I don't know. I'll be really curious to see how this goes. Well, my thoughts with this, Tush was dying a lot in their previous match, early on. But I don't know. I don't see Jimmy often pulling off too much amazing stuff. So a lot of it's gonna come down to Mike, I think, and how good he actually is now. Look at this. These dirty plays by Quivering, shooting Dipper with Void.
Riggin number 1.
Rig at number 1. Well, Rig is doing the AFK checks.
This is Planet Liquidity.
So hopefully we can get this going soon. Looks like everyone's here. Just Tomato Mike buffing. Soul Crusher might be dead.
I'm gonna try to.
We got took Mercy on him.
Tell you what.
There we go. We're gonna keep an eye on Jimmy. He's at 109 health actually already.
Yeah, that's the thing is I just don't think that Jimmy's used to these type of like really high pressure situations being dissolved. I think he usually has odds and stuff playing with him, and I don't know, never really been impressed with his play in like smaller numbers, but he might come out and surprise us a little bit. And Tush isn't obviously performing that well right now because of the implications, at least, of the first round fights where he kind of got carried by Mike. So.
Jimmy seems to really be struggling. He's only cast a few spells so far. Pretty much just running until they lay off him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, which isn't happening. You know, they know who to target first, and he just tanked 2 there. But on the flip side, then you've got